All right, we're going to go straight into it. We're going to go straight into it without any further delay. With no delay at all. Not a single delay until the next comedian, all right? Not a single delay, no more delays, all right? You guys ready? She's ready? All right, let's go and get the next comedian here in a second. We got, without further delay. All right, it's Jack Nelson.
Keep it going for our host with no name, everybody! And give it up for my older brother, Steve! Yeah! If you couldn't tell by his gutter accent, I will say masturbating in a daycare is the most Boston thing about Steve, you know? That's Boston strong right there. How are we feeling in this bottle shop, folks? Dead. Cool. Me too. And I didn't even do drugs tonight, so good on me. I decided to come into the show sober and just drink bourbon in my car before I came up on stage, because I have an alcohol problem like I'm a private detective from the 1940s, you know? Cool. I realize I'm officially old enough to where I can no longer smoke weed after I've been drinking, which that fucking sucks. That was like the biggest bummer I've had in like the past year, was when I went to go get high when I got home and I was like, oh no, now I'm just vomiting in my bed. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm so drunk that I have sleep paralysis while I'm still awake, you know? Oh man, I'm gonna try some jokes. New stuff, how about it? We're a hopeless country, right? You know, there's no hope, we're not happy, none of us. No matter what you believe, everybody's fucking miserable. And I love it, you know? We're finally united in hating ourselves more than anything else, you know? But I think if there's one thing that could unite us as a country, it would be if the winning dog at the Westminster Dog Show decided to speak, you know? I think that could really bring us together, because if that dog won, that little Cocker Spaniel or whatever, got up there and won, and then immediately spoke and had terrible politics on top of that, that would break our fucking brains, you know? This little dog, you know, if little schnauzer gets up there and is like, look, all I'll say is I'll start caring about kids in cages when all animals are free from cages. And we're like, ooh, bad boy. What a bad dog that is. So I think we would just evolve into everybody on Fox News being like, look, are we going to let a dog speak for our opinions right now? Are we going to let an animal be our representative? And then everybody on MSNBC would be like, look, it's a dog. We have to respect its opinions, you know? It's an independent thinking being, and look, it's a black lab. We have to pretend to care, you know? Yeah. That's not a racist joke. That's about how all those people are racist and tokenize black people. It's a good joke. You know? Thank you. Thumbs up from the Duke lacrosse team. Yeah? Yeah. We got a good pop. You take it. They took it, you know, so. You guys do look like the sort of dudes that, like, Tony Soprano would have beaten the fuck out of in like season 5 because you tried to drunkenly rape Meadow at a frat party, you know? Like that sort of look. Yeah, you know, it's a tough look to get, but you got there. Looks like you're gonna try to sell me crypto after the show, you know? Yeah. If you got me on an NFT, I would rather pay you to suck your dick, okay? Honestly. I shouldn't have engaged. And you know, when you see a guy under the age of 40 in boat shoes, it usually means they're a problem, you know? You're not. I said under the age of 40. Really? You look fine, you know? You got that face where you look like a little boy and that you look like a pedophile and his victim at the same time, you know? And I would know. I grew up Catholic, dude, you know? You recognize a victim. Yeah, take that pause. You fucking tell me what to take, Zach. Oh, let's try some jokes. I think so. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me and my false confidence in myself, but I was a fucking pretentious high schooler. I was fucking insufferable. And I like obsessive compulsively drew like in notebooks like throughout all like 4 years of high school, and I wouldn't pay attention in classes. In my senior year of high school, I was in an advanced functions math class, which is code for math for guys who don't understand math. And I was in this class and I sat down for my first test and it was fucking just binary gibberish to me because I had not paid attention. Like these guys, not paying attention, you know? And so I wrote down on the test, I was like, I have not been paying attention to your class. I am sorry, I will do a better job. And then I came into class the next day and no shit, she handed out her tests and I got an A on it. She was like, can I take you out in the hallway? I would like to talk to you. And I was like, okay. And she was like, look, you clearly have more important things going on in this class. So as long as I know you're in school, you can go be wherever you want in the school. And fuck that teacher, okay? What a shitty thing to do. Because she thought she was doing the right thing. But do you know what a fucking, like, pretentious 18-year-old who thinks he's a poet doesn't need? Is positive reinforcement, all right? I'm like, oh, cool, I'm more important than math class. You know what I'll do? I'll get kicked out of art school and be doing open mics for the next 8 years. That sounds like the right move, you know? Good on that teacher. If someone came in this door right now and immediately shot me point blank in the chest, there could not be a more rewarding end to my life, you know? That's all I want. Just some fucking meaning. Oh my God. Instead of dressing like I look like I got accepted to go to Jurassic Park and then lost out on the opportunity when I failed to get my vaccination card, you know? Or I'm like, look, they're fucking dinosaurs. What's a cough gonna do to them, you know? I like that joke. That's fine that you didn't, whatever. Most of this is for me anyway. This is the most narcissistic thing you can do. Holy shit. When people are like, when I have friends of mine that are musicians with real talent, and they're like, I can't imagine doing what you do. And I'm like, yeah, you're not that mentally ill, you know? This is fucking mental illness to be like, look, I gotta go up there. People gotta hear what I have to say. I dropped out of college twice. I'm fucking smart, dude. My God. Just a bunch of alcoholics and people trying to fuck waitresses. That's what being a stand-up comedian is. Doing cocaine, hoping there's fentanyl in it, you know? Just fucking, oh God, go out like Mac Miller, you know? Oh, God, I'm sorry, go out like 4 of my friends I grew up with. Is that the other punchline you wanted? Oh, we live in Wilmington. It's a fucking cesspool of opiates, guys. Yeah, it is. We're all casualties of it in some way. I don't remember my first 2 years of stand-up because I was doing so much Oxycontin at the time. And that is probably why I have brain damage now, you know? So, no, it is. It's the oxy and it's being 17 and being like, I should eat acid, you know? And what if I ate acid like every week for the next 3 years? Because look, I grew up Catholic, I want to commune with God, and instead it just probably put holes in my brain, you know? It made me enjoy the Grateful Dead. Like, that's not a fucking good move, you know? That's not smart. I will say that acid did make me hate the Doors, so I guess there is some positives to the drug, you know? Is listening to me like being like, I'm tripping, I should listen to the tripping music. Like, this is just a guy on heroin talking about wanting to fuck a snake. This sucks, you know? Controversy for anti-Doors jokes. I'm gonna close with something, I swear I am. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. How about it? I gotta go host sex toy bingo for young married couples and dykey lesbians after this. So come on through, folks. I can say dyke because I've sucked enough cock in my life to use any of the queer slurs, you know? Like, I feel like once you've taken it down the throat enough times, then you're like, I can say it, you know? That's right. You guys are like mainly straight people in here, so you wouldn't know. Made you uncomfortable with the gay shit. Whatever. We'll talk about it. I'll get out on that. How about that, guys? I'll get on that like I did with most of my family when they found out, you know. I've sucked a fair amount of dick in my day, and I date a woman, you know, like I'm in a heavy relationship with a lady, and you seem confused by that, but look, here's the thing. I've never fucked a guy in a public park and then been like, you know what we should do? Get a dog together. Like, that seems like the next logical step. Like, let's watch The Bachelor on a Sunday night. For you, bro. I want to do that for you, my guy. Like, no, it's just never happened. I've never, like, I can't date somebody that I don't respect. And I've never met a guy that I've respected ever in my entire life. You know, like, that's the truth of it. All right, you guys have been great. I've been mediocre. Have a good night.